If you look at the men's, for example, without Usain Bolt, 100 meters would not have got the buzz. Before Usain Bolt, they were good athletes, great athletes. You had Asafa Powell, you had that
Tyson, Gatlin. You had a whole array. Yeah.
But there wasn't that much of a personality. Bolt came, brought in the energy, and then Gatlin came. I mean, even the Gatlin's energy came from him doping. And then when he came back, he was like, he had the bad boy, I don't care attitude.
He was the bad guy. And I don't even really know if he had the attitude or if they pull it onto him. But either way, he had that. I agree. So
and it worked. It worked at the moment. He had the good guy versus a bad guy.
I agree. Like people were making jokes about putting the Elaine versus Shelley-Ann on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And against Sha'Carri Richardson. And they were saying that it could be pay-per-view. I love that for athletics. I wouldn't mind.
I love it. Can you imagine that the ladies and the men finally gain value for money for what they do?
Yeah.
What they do is not easy.
I love that.
I love that for them.
But having said that, did you see what Sha'Carri's? She made a comment. Alison Felix was probably asked about her on the show.
Yeah.
And she said she thinks that Sha'Carri needs guidance. Something along those lines, and then Sha'Carri said that it was fake love, and then people were like coming at her saying, "Oh, like, how can you come for the goats?" Alison Felix, if you don't know who she is, you must.
You must know who Alison Felix
most decorated.
So you got a wrong video.
Yeah, so people were getting onto her about this, but the thing is, as much as I don't personally like her antics, I think it's not terrible for the sport. I think she can hone it in with certain things, and but I think having personalities is good. It's not every day humble and just like
it's good. It's good. It does definitely create, I guess, it does create a different aspect to the whole dynamic, the whole race. It makes it more interesting to talk about it off track and on track.
Especially for the casuals. Every sport has it. You got your Ronaldos, you got your Bolts, you've got your Anthony Joshua, Canelos in boxing, and you got Conor McGregor in UFC. We need these people to bring in the casual because that's where the money is. It's with the casuals. You need these faces. The only thing I didn't like was a lot of ignorance coming from Sha'Carri's fans calling her the fastest woman in the world when she just wasn't. Stuff like that annoys me. But that's with every sport.
Yeah, do you know what? The buzz around her, a lot of it is just crazy. But I love it. I love it for her and I love it for the sport. If she can somehow turn that buzz into pure winning on the track as well, that would be something great for her.
I mean, does she need to? McGregor keeps losing, but he keeps getting traction.
But then McGregor was winning for a long time first for start losing. You have to start from winning. At the moment, she just seems like a very ungraceful loser. Yeah,
but she was winning loads of college meets and that. I'm joking. No, you made a great point about McGregor. He was a winner.
McGregor was unbeaten before he started losing, so he had built that thing. So people wanted to see him fall. At this point, I don't really care for a races because you haven't won anything. You haven't challenged anyone.
I hear you. So our current ladies, did you see Shelley-Ann's tweet where it was like she put the eyes? I don't know if you saw it.
No, I loved it though because at the end of the day, I feel like the media, especially in the US, they're a bit rude. Yeah. How do you put this Sha'Carri in the middle of the two Olympians? Both of them are double Olympian 100 meter champions.
Yeah, and Elaine's double
Elaine's double in
1 and 2,
and Shelley's double as well.
Yeah, as in I was saying, Elaine's got 100 and 200. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go on.
And I guess Shelley is just double on 100. But either way, for you not to focus on these winners, these great champions, and then you're focusing on someone that has never even been to a world championship.
They are messy. The press are messy. They want you to act out in their interview because they want to get the clicks. When you're asking her about the person who came last, that's just a bit.
It's a bit. And you know what? They didn't even interview Elaine Thompson. The Americans didn't interview Elaine Thompson.
Yeah.
Eugene.
NBC.
When she got the second fastest time ever. You didn't interview her. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
They moved mad.
That's crazy. So I think the media in America is not helping, and the more they do that, the more it paints Sha'Carri in the worst light. But they're creating their champion clearly.
What with Sha'Carri?
Yeah, Americans they're creating a champion clearly.
Well, they're trying to.
And they seem to be having loads of great ladies leaving the sport, or they're getting closer to retirement. Allyson Felix, great athlete.
Allyson Felix, yeah.
Allyson Felix.
And she's only recently started to come to the light with like being more vocal. She used to just run and just leave it at that, but now she's talking out about how Nike dropped her. And that's even another thing about Nike. People were getting onto Nike for not endorsing Elaine the same way they endorsed Sha'Carri Richardson. Apparently, with certain channels, before the big race, they played a Nike advert with Sha'Carri. But apparently, Shelly and Elaine are both Nike athletes.
That's crazy.
So people
they should leave.
And go to Puma.
Go to Puma, make Puma a better brand, because if you have your assets and you don't want to look after them and make them great, make them shine, then what's your issue?
You see, so this is my thing. Is it Nike's job to push them forward, or is it Nike? You're pushing someone else forward. Yeah, but because she's got millions of followers already online, they're gonna push whoever gets the job done.
Okay, fair enough, but it's just not good for athletics.
No.
And if I was any of the other brands, I would look for this as an opportunity to get one of the girls on my team, because that will create a bigger exposure for the girls and for the sport. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine two massive brands, Puma and Nike, going head to head with their selected or chosen athlete?
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. You should work in marketing.
I should do.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
So that could be important. So long story short, we do need these personalities in athletics. We need a more, especially now that the face of athletics, Usain Bolt left the sport. We need someone else to take his place. At the moment, it seems to be from the ladies. They're doing excellent. They're doing well. But hopefully that keeps going. And then,
there we are.
There we are.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Please be nice in the comment section. Do what you like. Don't care. But yeah, it's been 11:24.
See you in the next video, guys.
Come on.